Hi, good morning. Myself, Tesa. I am from ECE department. As a part of our English lab activity group discussion, we are starting with a topic of blended learning. Mm, From the present society, every children are very eagerly learning from the online sources, and they always prefer to learn online as well as offline. And most many of the students use use the online sources as much better than offline sources. So this blended learning was introduced in the COVID times. Uh, Due to the COVID situation, our colleges and institutes closed at that time. So many of them WebEx, something like that. So many of the students still doing from that sources and learning and gaining some of the knowledge from that sources. So many of the students are doing that. Now my friend will continue.
Yes, Teja, I do agree with your point. As the cause of corona, most of the institutes are closed down, and people are interested to educate the students via online, and the students are also very familiar with the online education because they does not want to journey long much times and going to the institutions and all the things. And online education is not that much useful for in this generation students because they are fully interested in playing games. In the time when we conduct any online sessions, simply they are coming to the Google Meet or any Zoom classes, and they are keeping the name instead on the Zoom, and they're playing something because they are very interested in the games. And in further days also they won't be able to learn anything similar.
Yes, whatever Neeraj said, I agree with you. But blended learning is not only about online education; it is also about offline education. Because when a student learn in classroom and visually, if he listen classes in YouTube and all that, he can grasp more about that, and he can learn more deep into the concept.
I agree with you, Gangotri. As a part of online learning, we can learn many things. If we don't understand the class in the college, we can simply go through the online and we can search many doubts. In the class itself, there is no much time for asking doubts and for clarifying. But if we Google it and if we learn through that, it will be very beneficial. And nowadays, the students are doing extra courses for their knowledge and for their skills. For that extra knowledge, online learning is playing a very crucial role.
Yes, I not agree with your statement. I prefer offline education, and it will teach us the everyday life situations, and that will useful for every student career. So I prefer online offline education. So what about you, sir?
Actually, blended is something like both online and offline, right? So it is not only apart from completely online. When we learn it in offline, because we won't get much time in college, we can't grasp all the concepts and all. So if we listen to the classes of some IIT professors and all that, we can learn more, right? We'll get to know more.
Yes, not every student will get the knowledge from the online education. As Teja says, offline is the best and better thing. 90% of the students have to do in the studies in offline education. If they lose some of the concepts, like if they're absent in the class, if they lose some of the concepts by the lectures, they can use the online education.
Yeah, what you have said is completely right. Because students who utilize online education, for them it's good. But people who they're on the videos, like some internships, they'll just complete it in one night, and they'll spend some time in internet, like Telegram, all that. So for people who utilize the internet properly, then it's obviously a golden opportunity for them.
Yes, I do agree with you, Gangotri. So many people are doing internships in online, and they are just not seeing the classes and not learning the classes. They are just doing it for namesake, and they are getting certificate. Because of that, we will not get knowledge, but there is a certificate. What is the use of it? We should get some knowledge, and we should get certification. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that online offline is better than offline. So we end
So
up this session.
the people who utilize both online education and offline education will have a better future. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes. Good morning. I'm Tejan from Chennai College, ECE section. I'm from Team 6 and a couple of members from Team 5. We are going to give a group discussion on about job seekers in English, on blended learning. Uh, in my in my opinion, blended learning is about a mixing of education, like learning more and more subjects other than our topics and our career. So blended learning is like choosing many and more, choosing many and more uh, opinions and choices and learning more things in mixing of our subjects.
As Chaitanya said, what he said is actually right. In online we can learn many number of courses. Like if we want to learn coding, we can learn any language. We can learn different courses like JavaScript, Python, C++. And if we want to do internships, we can do anything. Some internships and some courses are not available in offline. Some courses are only available in some particular areas, but if we want to learn, we can learn from online, and we can make it useful, and those courses are very useful in interviews. And I think online education is very useful in today's generation because we can learn from anywhere. We can learn new technologies, we can develop ourselves. I think online is better than offline.
That's what Vijay said is correct. So online learning is better when compared to offline. But when compared to family situation, it is preferred to use online. Online it gives an effective way, but all are not paying attention on online. But present it is used offline. It gives an healthy competitive environment between teachers and students. And if we have any doubts, every time teachers will not be there, so we can search through internet. It will be helpful.
Yes, what Sudha said is absolutely right. But when compared to offline classes, it is a more effective way of learning in offline classes. In online classes, we use while we have classes, we use many tabs, and we will go for searching all the things, and we will do all the activities. But in offline class, it is the effective way. It is the effective way to learn.
It's what Joshua said is absolutely correct. Online is better than offline, but many of them misuse online. They just open their laptops and they just go away. They just mute themselves and they mute their video also. So that online is not best. It's my opinion.
Yes, of course, what you have said is absolutely right. As the learning in online and offline, we are mixing the studies, and for the certificate sake, we are learning some part in some coding or some part in some other things, and we are mixing that subjects. So that blending learning is happening there, either in online or offline. So we have to avoid it, and we have to learn how efficiently we got.
What Chaitanya said is actually right. But if we have interest, if we want to learn, if we want to improve ourselves, we can pay interest and we can learn either in offline or online. If we have no interest, if we are doing for just resume purpose, that is not useful.
Yes. Thank you.
Being addicted to social media on family relations.
Camera and happy.
Go ahead.
Good morning, one and all. My name is Neeraj. I'm from ECE department, Team 6. Here we have stand before you to group discussion on the topic social media is affecting relationships of the families. So everyone are in the social media, and all the people are using Facebook and Instagram and all other social media, and that too not everyone using the social media for the news purpose, and all the people are using for chatting and all the posting the videos and getting popularity and all the things. It is not the right way to use the social media. We have to use the social media for helping some other people, and we can help, or we can share the news about any incident or anything in the social media. And that too, this is the drastic thing in our lives, in daily life, that is all the people are getting into a relationship by these social medias only, and attaching on the Facebook or any Instagram and chatting overnights.
Can you take it?
And
As I do agree with you, Neeraj. As you said that social media also causes some of the effects during the family times. Uh, as many of the teenagers are spending most of their time in the social media,
yes, right.
as not with the families. So uh, it will affect most among ourselves and our life, and it causes health hazards towards us, and we also see many difficulties doing using of social media. What about you? Sir?
Yeah, Teja, what you're saying is right. Nowadays, even students of 6th class, 8th class, also they stop playing with the friends near their house. They're just playing all this PUBG, Free Fire. They're only just playing with the online friends. This created distance between them, their friends, their families. Not only them, even teenagers, they stop talking with their parents. They're just talking only with their friends. They're being more on Instagram, all that social media. Uh,
I do agree with all three of you. Nowadays, social media is affecting the teenagers mostly. Most of the scams are going through the social media without knowing who are them. We are just believing them, and someone are asking money. Most of the people are asking money, and without knowing what is the real or what is the fake, we are just giving so that they are in use of money, so they need money, so we are giving it. After that, we are knowing that it is not the correct profile, and many of the teenagers are not spending the family time because of this phone. They are just going on the phone, just going through the phone. Most of the parents also nowadays they are involving in the phone. They are also not looking into the be aware of the yeah. uh, as a teenagers, we just know some of the technologies, and we are some of aware of the technologies, but elders, they're not at all completely aware of that, and they are just going into it by clicking some links. Because of that also we are losing our money, and because of that we are losing our data in the phone.
As Sujla said that is absolutely correct. So we have to give some of the time and which we spend on families, and we have to for daily 2 hours we have to spend in social media. and we have to overcome the situation. We have to analyze ourselves to the uses of social media. So it will tells that importance of our family and be in limits of in social media. So that will be helpful for us.
And then, thank you.
If you want, you can do
Hi, I'm Chaitanya, and I'm from Team 6 and a couple of members from Team 5. We are going with the topic of social media influence in our daily life. As of course, social media has a huge effect in our daily life. We are using social media more than our daily needs, right? And with the social media, a lot of fake news is going to introduce for us, and everyone is following that news without thinking it's true or false. For example, in recent days, I got a message from my friend. In a WhatsApp, there is a child who is suffering from heart disease. Some surgery needed for that guy. There is a huge amount needed for that surgery. Please send me some money. Like the fake messages are going through the social media. Some fake messages are going that social media.
Social media is good and is bad. In good for good purposes, like learning courses, learning, utilizing, and helping. It is also good purposes. For bad purposes, they are clicking some bad links and they are losing their money. And so many cyber crimes are happening because of if we are not aware about the links and if we are not about the social media, uh, we can easily lose our money. We can easily lose our private uh, privacy things and etc.
That's what Ashmita said is absolutely right. But we are using only for bad purposes, like we are scrolling others' life and what they are doing, what where they are going and what they are doing. We are seeing all those things, and it affects our life definitely, and we should not do in those things. We should use it for in an effective manner by learning the courses and in influencing the other people. We should use this social media in such a way. We should not scroll and we should not see. We should not check where they are going, what they are doing, what purpose, what is the lifestyle they are maintaining, and we should not see all those things.
Yes, I agree with all that. Social media plays a vital role in our lives, but if we use social media for bad purpose, we will only lose it. If we should use social media for good purposes, it consists of as what we said, coding and helping people like that. And it is better to use
Thanks
for
for
good
the
purpose. Anything, whether it is Instagram or social media is also, as you said, coding and many online platforms. We can learn anything in online, as well as bad. Many of them they just go in a wrong way, and they'll
Yes, of course. Moreover, we are discussing about that influence in our life in social media. Yes, of course, we are very much influenced about social media in our life. We need to restrict our time on using social media and spend more time that's it's for some time in our life, and also we don't need to share our private data with others in social media. It leads to our privacy.
So what Chaitanya said is actually right. We have to give time to social media as well as our personal life, because everybody is getting addicted to social media and spending time on 24 hours every day, every time. This affects the family relations, and we are not talking to our parents, and we are neglecting our family relations. We are only spending time in social media. This is not correct. We have to reduce the screen time, and we have to give importance to our relations, family relations.
What she said is absolutely right. We have to limit the timing, and we can use the any social media or anything, but we have to limit the time.
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jisula, and these are my group members. Today we are here to discuss about the consequences of video games. Nowadays, children are very addicted to video games. For example, if we to catch the Pokemon to do the task. So for that, they are just keeping the studies away, and they're just they're not playing. They're not playing with the other children, and they are just involved in that game. And due to that, they are facing mental problems also, psychological issues.
Yes, Sujala, I do agree with your point. Video games are playing a vital role in this generation of the children. People are addicted to these video games and playing a lot of time with them, and they're not spending the time with their parents. Recently, in our past years, a game called Blue Whale is introduced in Japan and Korea, and it is also played to some of the children in our country also. It is the game which is totally changed the mindset of the children, and they given in the game, and lot of children have died. So also, and you said about the Pokemon Go. Yes, one boy is playing Pokemon Go, and he play the games. It's not the problem, but we have to strict and not only play all the time playing with the mobile, and we have to play the physical games also. That will be relief for our health, and we can get uh, simultaneously the body will also be get exercise.
Yes, Neeraj, what you said is absolutely correct. But in the COVID times, where many of the students and many of the students are mostly by playing the game, it is many of the children are addicted more, and they are choosing to play with the gun. Um, they are more encouraged. They are most of them are discouraged while using the game, and many of them are encouraging the violence through the game, and it is not, we have to encourage some of the games, not all the games. So I not agree with the violent games which are playing by present society.
Play them for some time period, like for some 30 minutes. They'll get some refreshment, but continuously, they keep on playing these games. They'll stop. they mentally disturbed and not. When they go to home, when they start playing all that, they stop doing all their homeworks. They'll be backward in their academics. So for some particular time period, they'll get refreshment. Even not even all that, Candy Crush. There's some people who play Candy Crush still. So by playing that, we just have we should complete the levels. We should be the highest top level, and that will disturb mentally.
The games are useful to refresh our mind, but most of them playing for like army peoples, and they are thinking that we won and we are making a special to that game. And I not encourage that type of games because most of my friends are still playing PUBG, Free Fire in the mobile phones, and they are not concentrate on the studies to study well, and they are not thinking about their career to develop their communications, etc. So playing games is easy, but most diseases, some of the problems to face.
Not only for school going children, even people who are younger, who are older, they'll be sitting idle in house. So that they'll choose to play all these games like Candy Crush. They may not play the Blue Whale and all that, but they may choose Candy Crush, all the games. So they're bored already. If they keep on thinking on some particular thing, I should complete this, I should complete this, so they definitely play.
Yes, I do agree with you with all the three. As when it comes to the children, these violating games, these are affecting the ideology of the children. They are thinking that this is the real world. It will be. They are thinking that the animations in the game and the things in the game are also there in the real world because they don't know what is fact and what is not fact, what is unreal. So this is affecting the ideology and the thinking the way of the children, and they are misleading by using these video games.
So finally conclude that don't play violent games on mobile, which will cause some of the hazards towards us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, I'm Ashmita. Today I'm going to speak about video games. Video games are of many types. Some video games are like PUBG. They want to chase one another, one, and they have to kill other person. Like these kind of video games affect us in many ways. Like they are getting addicted to the video games, and they're not time. They are not spending our time with the family, and we have to cross the levels. We are getting addicted to the video games. Like if we see some games like puzzles or some nature friendly games, it increases our memory and it helps a lot to improve ourselves. So we have to play puzzles and etc. We should not play PUBG and other video games like Blue Whale, which affects Blue Whale game is very harmful game.
So, I agree with you, Rashmita. Games are useful, but continuously playing games may affect the health. If we spend some time, like 30 minutes per game, then it will refresh our mind. But continuously playing games, it affects our health and we will be addicted to the games. And if we use physical games, it is better for our health.
Harmful. In my way, up to myself, I'm playing PUBG, Free Fire, and Call of Duty, and both of them in my are also installed in my phone. More than 10 games I have. I don't think that playing games are harmful for our health or affects our daily life. I don't think at all because we have to know what the thing we have to do. And of course, I play the normal games like cricket, football. Right? I also play the practical games. Uh, Moreover, I'm playing the video game. I doesn't feel I'm addicted to it. I have a time to play the games for some time. If there is any need to play the game, I need to play the video games. Right? We have to restrict ourselves of playing games like video games.
What Chaitanya said is absolutely right. We have to limit the time, and it will cause the mental health disturb. We need to play more physical games, not mental games. By continuously playing all these games like PUBG and all this, we will have mental disturbance in our life. It won't it won't happen. No, it will cause plays the video games with some outdoor games like basketball or cricket or any other games. We can live happily, and we can avoid stress.
Yes, I agree with you, Ashmita. As Chaitanya said, games get limited for those. We should keep boundary for those, and we should keep time for everything for like games or for studies. We should keep time. Many of them play PUBG. When government banned PUBG, some of them met suicides. That is not correct. They are not spending life with their parents. They are not spending time with their parents, with their friends. They should play physical games like Coco or cricket or kabaddi.
Yes, completely right. While we are playing the games, there is a time for time limit, and there are giving some events like complete this missions. And so the many of the people attracting for that giving something they are attracting with that they are giving the attraction like that. So the people are attracting for that and playing more time with the video games. So you said I also seen that so many are committed suicide when the company is banned. So the thing is, one thing is we have to limit the games. They have to create boundaries, as Maggie said. We have to limit for everything. So that's the conclusion. Thank you.
ఇది కాదురా ఇది సరే అవి వచ్చారు